Hi everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, this is Teacher Noy. Before we start this video, I would like to express my gratitude to everyone for supporting this platform. I am so happy to see the recent statistics on how my channel grew drastically over the past month. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, and of course, thank you for liking and leaving your comments. All of the things that you have done for this channel to grow are all collective effort of you and me. And of course, I will be forever grateful. And I hope yung mga hindi pa dyan nakapag-subscribe, please, I'm begging you, please do subscribe and help Teacher Noy grow even bigger. Parang katulad ko. I'm always growing. Kung hindi pa rin, and this is the first time that you have seen this video, I hope that you're going to also visit all the other videos uploaded in this YouTube channel. And I hope that you are going to express your opinions, suggestions, because all of your opinions and suggestions are being heard. Especially those who are giving it to me in person or even through the comment section. I really appreciated what you are suggesting for my channel to grow and even become better. And that's what we wanted to do in this channel, of course, to continue growing and become better. Masyado nang mahaba to, let's jump now to our video. For today's video, we are going to have another Teacher Noy's creation, and we are now in our episode 3. The title of this episode is The Unknown. Hindi po ito pupunta tayo sa labas ng outer space ha. The outfit that I'm wearing today, hulaan nyo. You know already what this outfit is. Pero baka iniisip nyo kasi, it's in a different place, baka iba ang gagawin ko. But this outfit is not me shouting to the whole world or to the whole universe that I am the third brother of the Mario Brothers. This is my introduction video for our Teacher Noy's creation, which I am going to show you what I did. If you are familiar with our previous episode, which is episode 2, about Lil Bet's Ensaymada, kalagay lang siya dyan. One of the dilemma, big word, grabe naman yung dilemma, pwede naman na problem. Problem na lang. One of the problems that I usually encounter in baking ensaymada, egg whites na hindi po nagagamit. And it's because it's not part of the recipe. And medyo madami po yung mga egg whites na hindi nagagamit in doing this ensaymada. That's the reason why I told you, in this vlog specifically, that we are going to use, or we are going to do something about this, that this will not turn into a food waste. Kasi, okay? No para sa atin ang food waste. Marami na pong nagugutom and we do not want to throw away yung mga pagkain na pwede pang naman po nating maluto or ma-turn into another dish. Or, in this case, another pastry. So, what I did is I started searching on the internet of what are the available recipes where I can use the egg whites as the main ingredient. And some of these recipes are brazo de Mercedes, we also have chiffon, we also have mango bravo by Contis, and the easiest is the puto, okay? But knowing Teacher Noy, who makes his life complicated and challenging, I told myself that I don't want to settle into doing something which is common and had been posted already as a content on YouTube. And since we're just starting our YouTube era this 2025, I was thinking of why not try to do something different by fusing two different techniques, two different recipes, and turn it into one. I decided to incorporate or fuse two recipes into one and turn it into this. Diba? Ganito yung ginawa ko. And as you can see right now, feeling ko successful naman siya. But while I'm doing this also, I remember the core of my channel. And the core of my channel is teaching. And why not incorporate something in the educational landscape while doing this one? And what I can remember when I was trying to brainstorm the idea of the recipe that I'm going to do was schema theory, which was studied by Frederick Bartlett in 1932, published in his work Remembering. The schema theory talks about a lot of our prior experience or our background knowledge about things in order for us to finish or do a certain task using the things that we learn or the knowledge that we had and use it into solving the next challenges or things that we can acquire also as a skill. Sa madaling sabi, we are using our background knowledge to be able to acquire new skill, which are the increased maybe difficulty or increased level of that skill that we are trying to work out. I'm going to show you now papakita ko sa inyo ngayon ang ating mga ingredients. So here are our ingredients kasama ang ating egg white. But remember, okay, so this is just an experiment, so I haven't finalized yet the measurements. This is a party of two different recipes turning into one. And let's just see what will happen after. Don't worry, because I'm going to give you an honest feedback after I am done, of course, after I'm done doing this. And I will be able to share to you what are the things that I'm going to and wanting to share once I am done doing this. So what are we waiting for? Diba? Ano pa ba ang pinaghihintay natin? Let's watch this. Okay, now na nakita niyo na kung ano yung mga ingredients na gagamitin natin for this recipe, the first one that we're going to do is we are going to whip our egg white to create a meringue. Once we are done whipping our egg white into a meringue, we are now going to pipe it into our ensaymada molder. Itin lang po natin ito para we will be able to put it nicely and of course safely inside the oven. Nicely and safely. Kasi there's a tendency na lalaki pa po ito, and pag dikit-dikit sila when we put it inside the oven, madali siyang masisira, and we'll not be able to use that. The meringue that we're going to use in this recipe, we're going to use it as the outer shell for our pastry. Kaya na-excite na ako to show it to you. Going to put it now in the oven. Hopefully that our vision will be envisioned. Charot. Hopefully our vision will come to life later. But I am going to put it inside the oven with 170 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes. What we're going to do next is our chocolate mousse. Of course, there is something bitter and sweet that we're going to incorporate into our new recipe. We are done completing all of the necessary components of our recipe for today, and I am so happy because I was able to achieve what I am expecting. Individually, later on, we will be able to achieve also and appreciate yung taste nitong ating little recipe creation / experiment or whatever we call this. Pero syempre, with a hope that we'll be able to save yung mga egg white. Here's the meringue. Hindi ko alam kung pipiliin ko. Siyempre, pilihan natin pinakamaganda. Charot lang. But here's the meringue, the one that we're expecting for. So if you're familiar with the Brazo de Mercedes, this is how they do it. It has a brown-like texture. The color is brown. It looks crispy in the outside and of course, soft in the inside. Pero hindi ko alam kung pag lumamig siya, kung ano ba klaseng texture mabibigay sa kanya. So here's the meringue. We were able to create our chocolate mousse also. Very rich ang taste. The cream with mango in it, syempre, nandito na rin yan. So we have our roasted cashew that na food processor na din natin to turn it into, hindi naman siya fine na powder-like, mas maganda pa rin that there is a texture. What we're going to do with this one, syempre, just like what we did a while ago with our meringue, I have prepared here two piping bags. One for our mango, that is cream, and the other one, or the mango cream, and the other one is for our chocolate mousse. White cream, which is our mango cream, in the piping bag. So, what I'm usually using for our cream is vegetable cream. Kasi syempre, we live here in the Philippines, medyo mahirap when it comes to making our cream double and stiff. Buti na lang, they have created the vegetable cream wherein it tastes the same with the cream that we're using. And of course, we can use it without thinking of the humidity and the temperature. place it inside the container. I am now going to put it muna sa ating fridge para mag-chill lang siya. Then, after that, I am going to taste it. Then, I'm going to give you my honest feedback about this one that I have made. Pero syempre, bias tayo dyan. Charot lang. Okay, the time has come for us to do our taste test. So, hopefully na it will be... Pero, I'm sure naman na it will have a familiar taste. The ingredients I'm using here are the ingredients that I'm using in some of my products that I am selling also. Pero because the texture of the meringue was a lot different from the kind of meringue that I'm doing in Mango Bravo, and I was able to taste Brazo de Mercedes earlier this afternoon. So I'm thinking of what kind of, you know, taste will it be ngayon na it's different. So I'm going to get this. This one is the chilled, and this one is the hindi na chilled. So this time, I'm going to include the meringue together with, like, idig ko pa nga para makuha ko na lahat. So I'm going to include the meringue, the cashew, the mango cream, and we have our chocolate mousse. Again, I like the texture of the cashew. I like the texture of the cashew. I love it. The chocolate mousse, I love it also because it is not that sweet, and also the bitterness is still there. So lumalaban yung pait ng tsokolate at syempre yung tamis na gustong-gusto ko. Yung cream naman with mango, it gives you a fresh feeling. Napaka-food vlogger, tapos ang critical yung sarili niya naman. Nahihiya lang ako dun. Pero yun, yung fresh feeling, kasi may freshness na feel kapag kumakain ng mangga eh. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Have you experienced that fresh feeling? Hindi ko alam kung ano yung fresh na yun. Pero parang ang fresh lang ng pagpakiramdam mo. Tapos I like it also because it's, this one is chilled. So, pag chilled kasi, yung mga sobrang matatamis na component, parang natutone down sila because of the cold temperature. Yeah. Tapos you really have to use spoon when you eat this one kasi yung baking sheet, hindi mo na siya matatanggal kasi nga nakadikit na siya. I think we have to find a way to separate it. Pero okay na din naman kasi hindi siya edible pero hindi naman siya poisonous. So okay lang na nakalagay siya dyan. So if I'm going to sell it, siguro isasali ko dito yung yung magic pala ko. Speaking of my magic pala, kukunin ko yung magic pala ko. Tcharan! Ito yung sinatawag kong magic pala. Okay, yun. Okay lang din naman. So kailangan pag gumawa ako nito, kasama lagi ang magic pala. Hindi, meron siya laging spoon. Kasi para hindi siya messy. I'm going to taste naman this time yung hindi nilagay sa ref. So the same component, magic pala, paying homage to my father who is an engineer. Charot lang. Nakapunta na naman sa ibang direksyon ng ating usapan. Okay. I like this. Also, pero I think the sweetness is not too much but intensified in this one. Iba talaga sa... There you go, everyone. There you go po. I'm done already. Hopefully po that you can help me look for the name and give name for this new recipe. And as a reward, I will be choosing 3 people, random people in the comment section kung maganda po ang inyong naisip na pangalan para sa recipe ito. I will be sending to give you a box of this unknown pastry for you. And hopefully you will enjoy it too. Anyway, going back to schema theory, I realized na it's important talaga that when you are starting out a new thing, you already have a background knowledge about it. Or, if you don't have a background knowledge about it, there should be someone guiding you. Kaya nga ang kakambal ng schema theory is what we call the scaffolding. At sino pa yung gumagawa ng scaffolding? Yun po ay trabaho ng mga teachers. It's our responsibility to serve as a guide to our students in order for them to be able to finish a certain task or acquire a certain skill that we wanted them to acquire. Kaya if there is a part in that process na nahirapan ako, I could have asked for a help to someone who has a higher level of baking skills as compared to me. Pero dahil ako lang yung mag-isa, I tried my best to overcome all the challenges. And if we're going to put that into the perspective of a student who cannot do a certain task because it's too difficult for him or her, that is the part that a teacher should enter and help the student. Yun po ang role natin. And that's the reason why you can also plan this out. Especially as a teacher, you should be the first one who knows what your students are. So when you are doing the planning, alam mo na siguro dapat kung sino ba ang dapat bibigyan mo ng mas madaming time during the scaffolding, and who among your students will require little time because they can do the task without your guidance. Diba? Ganun lang yan kasimple. Minsan hindi natin nagagawa. Pero at this now, we are reminded. Remember, teachers, we are not perfect, but with proper training, learning, continuous learning, we can be able to do something inside the classroom to alleviate the problems of education when we are teaching. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you have learned a lot, and I hope that you're going to comment the name that you're thinking so that we will be able to have a name for this one. Then I can include it to the list of products that I am selling in P-Boys. Diba? We are hitting a lot of birds by using just one stone. Thank you so much. I hope that you're going to continue watching my vlogs and you are going to comment what you learned. Like, subscribe, watch, share. Yun lang po ang gagawin natin. Please continue helping Teacher Noy, and I will promise to be consistent and continue to share to you what I know. Thank you for watching. Thank you for making me happy. This is again Teacher Noy saying goodbye.